In what has been one of the most closely watched legal battles in recent U.S. history, former President Donald Trump has made yet another audacious move in his ongoing battle against the criminal charges that have been hanging over his head. However, in a twist that has caught many by surprise, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has responded with a legal counterattack that could seriously undermine Trump's motion to have the entire case dismissed. Trump's legal team has argued, in a dramatic move, that the charges should be wiped away entirely. But Bragg's response isn't just a simple legal rebuttal. It's a calculated, sharp strategy that aims to keep the pressure on Trump while navigating the complex legal terrain surrounding a sitting president and potential future president. In this video, we're going to break down the key elements of this legal drama, from the motion Trump filed to Bragg's strategic counter-response. Why is this legal battle so critical? What happens if the case is dismissed? And, perhaps most importantly, what does Bragg's response tell us about the future of this case and Trump's legal challenges moving forward? Trump's motion to dismiss, a bold and aggressive move. To understand the significance of Alvin Bragg's response, we first need to look at what Trump is attempting. In his motion to dismiss, filed just a week ago, Trump has made a series of aggressive and far-reaching legal arguments. His team claims that the entire case should be thrown out, effectively erasing all the charges brought against him. This is no ordinary motion. It's an all-or-nothing gambit designed to rewrite history. The core of Trump's argument hinges on the notion of presidential immunity, which has been an issue of legal and political debate for years. Trump's defense team is invoking the Department of Justice's Office of Legal Counsel, opinion, which holds that a sitting president cannot be indicted or prosecuted. This controversial opinion is part of the broader idea that while a president cannot face criminal charges while in office, they can be prosecuted once they leave office. Trump, however, wants to take this even further. He argues that this concept of immunity should extend not just to a sitting president, but also to a president-elect. Essentially, Trump's legal team is pushing the idea that because he was a former president and could potentially run for office again, he should be immune from the charges altogether, even as he faces them as a private citizen. If Trump were to succeed with this motion, it would have profound implications. It wouldn't just clear him of these particular charges, but it could potentially set a dangerous precedent where the legal system would allow a president or former president to evade accountability for serious criminal conduct. This is a high-stakes gamble that Trump's defense team is wagering on, but the odds are certainly not in their favor. Alvin Bragg's response: a measured, strategic counterattack. Alvin Bragg, who is no stranger to Trump's legal maneuverings, responded swiftly and with great caution. Bragg's legal strategy is nuanced. He doesn't outright dismiss Trump's arguments, but rather, he carefully takes the position that the case should not be dismissed and must move forward. Bragg's argument is based on the notion that public trust in the legal system must be preserved and that allowing Trump to completely wipe away the charges would send a dangerous message to the public. Bragg understands that the stakes are high. He has to balance the complexities of presidential immunity with the broader principles of justice. The key to Bragg's counterattack lies in his focus on the fact that the legal system cannot simply ignore the gravity of Trump's alleged conduct. While Trump has argued that the charges against him should be eradicated based on the opinion and a broad interpretation of presidential immunity, Bragg is strategically placing his response within the realm of preserving public confidence in the legal system. If Trump were to escape accountability at this stage, it could undermine trust in the entire process. Bragg insists that while there may be complex constitutional issues at play, the court should move forward with sentencing. Bragg doesn't advocate for an overly aggressive approach. Rather, he proposes 3 potential options for the court to consider. One of the most significant aspects of Bragg's counter-response is his suggestion that the judge could impose a sentence before January 20th, before Trump officially takes office again as a potential president. This would not only be a critical moment for Trump's legal team, but also would show the public that Trump cannot simply escape the legal consequences of his alleged crimes. Additionally, Bragg notes that even if a sentence is delayed due to Trump's ongoing appeals, the legal record of the conviction would still stand. This means that even if Trump is successful in stalling the case temporarily, the fact that he was convicted of a crime will remain a permanent part of his legal history. This, in essence, would be a significant blow to Trump's effort to bury the case entirely. Bragg's response also includes an interesting legal concept called abatement. Although rarely used, abatement allows for a conviction to be formally recognized even if the defendant dies before sentencing. While this might seem like an extreme measure, Bragg's suggestion is that the legal system could preserve the record of Trump's conviction, even if the case is put on hold or delayed due to his legal maneuvers. This would ensure that Trump could never truly erase the historical record of his criminal conduct. In short, Bragg's strategy is to make sure that no matter what happens with Trump's appeals or legal delays, the conviction is preserved in the public record. It's not about rushing to judgment, but ensuring that the legal system doesn't allow someone as powerful as Trump to avoid responsibility. The legal battle ahead. What's next for Trump and Bragg? So, what's next in this legal showdown? The battle now lies in the hands of Judge Juan Merchan, who has been overseeing this case. Merchan has the power to decide whether Trump will face sentencing before January 20th, or whether the case will continue to linger with appeals and legal challenges. There are 3 potential paths that could unfold, and each has significant implications for Trump and the broader political landscape. Immediate sentencing. One option is that Judge Merchan could go ahead and impose a sentence before January 20th. This would be a dramatic move that would likely provoke a strong reaction from Trump and his legal team, who would likely appeal immediately. However, if the sentence stands, it would send a powerful message about Trump's legal accountability. Delay the sentencing. Alternatively, Merchan could choose to delay sentencing, allowing Trump to appeal the case. In this scenario, the case could be put on ice until after Trump leaves office, but the conviction would still remain in place. This is a more cautious approach, but ensures that Trump doesn't escape responsibility entirely. Abatement. The final option, and one that has raised eyebrows, is the possibility of abatement. In this case, the conviction would be preserved on the record, but further legal proceedings would be suspended until Trump's legal status changes. This is a novel and untested approach, and it will be interesting to see how the court handles it. As this legal drama continues to unfold, the stakes couldn't be higher. If Trump's motion to dismiss is successful, it could set a dangerous precedent, allowing future presidents and political figures to avoid accountability for their actions. However, Alvin Bragg's measured and strategic response has ensured that Trump will not simply be able to erase this case from the legal record. The next few weeks are crucial, with Judge Merchan's decision expected soon. Whether the case is dismissed, delayed, or allowed to continue, the impact of this legal battle will resonate far beyond the courtroom. It will shape the future of legal accountability for public officials and potentially redefine how the U.S. justice system handles cases involving a sitting or former president. Stay tuned as this historic legal fight continues to unfold. It's not just about Trump's future, but about the future of accountability and justice in America. This case is far from over, and the legal battles between Donald Trump and Alvin Bragg are only heating up. Whether Trump can escape this legal storm or whether justice will be served remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. This is a legal fight that will have lasting implications for American politics and the legal system. Keep an eye on this space as the drama continues to unfold, and let us know your thoughts on Bragg's response and Trump's legal maneuverings in the comments below.